amid reports of incessant attacks on offices belonging to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in the southeast, thus spreading fear over the upcoming elections. Renowned public affairs analyst Vince Onyekwelu has slammed security agents over the repeated acts of arson carried out by armed assailants across the state in the region. Speaking during an interview on African Independent Television's Democracy Today a few hours ago, Onyekwelu, who resides in the southeast, alleged that instead of mounting surveillance and securing INEC facilities, military personnel and other sister security agencies have formed a habit of harassing Igbo at illegal checkpoints mounted on several parts of the region. For example, in my community where INEC has been wonderful enough to ask people to come and get their PVCs, the people are scared to go because the physical presence of the security agents deployed to guard these offices is limited. What we see more are these security agents mounting checkpoints, blocking the roads and making road users uncomfortable. They make life for travelers a living hell. Sometimes they ask people on motorbikes to alight and raise their hands over their heads like common criminals or refugees. The other passengers to alight from their vehicle and ask the driver to drive through the checkpoint, while others are told to put their hands over their heads like criminals. Do they do the same thing in the north? That's the question, because the insecurity in the north is more than what they have in the southeast. Do they treat them in that like manner? Another thing the security agents are interested in doing is following VIPs, very important persons, driving around with sirens, breaking traffic rules and using or causing a nuisance on the road, but you won't see their physical presence at the perimeters of INEC facilities. The point is that the southeast is not comfortable. In Imo and Anambra states are not comfortable in terms of safety and security. What you see the national security agencies doing is scaring the people and mounting horrible roadblocks and checkpoints. I can assure you that it is on record that the deputy governor of Anambra State, toward the Christmas season, had to go to some checkpoints at a place called Amansi and ask the military men to dismantle the roadblocks that they were making the people suffer, which is true. That is why I keep attacking the government of not doing the right thing, as if the governor and chief security officer of your state is a fool animal, when your IPOP and ESN with hidden agendas are perpetrating evils. Your leaders and groups will not condemn their activities. Really wishing you guys well. Guess you all enjoy your sit at home order. What about Kaduna with NDA that is currently paying bandit leaders before going to farms? Why even senior military personnel are busy kidnapped freely? There's nothing you will do or give to Igbo man or woman that he or she will never complain. Very ungrateful set of people. Okay, just as your name does sound they are beginning to abuse themselves. Some people that is just the rave of the moment. Who is going to stop it? We even have people who are even at the high level, who are supposed to be copying all these things. They are even more irresponsible than the people they are even governing, and that is why you can see that they cannot make a meaningful change. Okay, Mr. Onyekweli, for your information, police was not sent to Biafra land to protect INEC or anybody, but to harass and extortion. If the Igbos survive this Buhari government, they can survive a nuclear war. I never see a region victimized this much by one government. Well, one thing that is playing out in the southeast is that there is a clandestine attempt to create an atmosphere of fear in the region that will discourage prospective voters for exercising their franchise. The ultimate purpose is to deny the Labour Party much needed votes from what is generally considered as the party's main support base. The obedient should refuse to be intimidated and in fact channel their frustration towards voting out those who are making life unbearable for them. The Northeast Babangida Tamuwa local government of Igbos State, my PVC, nowhere to be found. Shame on Buhari APC government. They will be collecting roja on the road while those criminals are operating inside the villages, towns and cities unchallenged, and after their operations the military will rush to the press to write fictitious claims that the man they neutralize has to divert attention. Na so we dey see am o. Na wa for dem o. Na wa God, na wa o. Na wa. So guys, it's left for you. Let's know from the people who are even living in the southeast. They have been complaining for more than 2 or 3 years now. So why it is just too much? The deputy governor came out and said no, this is not right, but wetin the man poor man go come do? Nothing now. Now still abuse and intimidation here and there.